Okay, real talk. We have trillions of microbes living inside our gut right now. But there is one absolute MVP, a keystone species called Bifidobacterium longum. If you lose it, your entire gut ecosystem completely stops working properly. It's basically the manager of your stomach. So let's go into the slide and I'll explain briefly about the introduction.
The Bifidobacterium longum is a gram-positive bacteria. Its name is derived from the Latin word bifidus, which references its Y-shaped morphology. It also used to be grouped with Lactobacilli. It has pleomorphic rods and is non-spore forming. It's an obligate anaerobe. It has smooth white colonies on agar. That is the human gut, especially dominant in breastfed infant gut. It persists in the adult colon but in lower abundance and is detected in human breast milk. Its optimal temperature is from 36 to 38 degrees Celsius and its optimal pH is 6 to 7. It is sensitive to oxygen, acid, and bile, and it thrives in an anaerobic, nutrient-rich environment. Its important and useful features are that it's the most widely used probiotic strain globally, as it is tolerant to the acid and bile in the human digestive system. As it ferments dietary fibers, it also lowers the gut pH, which inhibits harmful bacteria. It supports colon health and stimulates regulatory T cells and anti-inflammatory cytokines, and helps balance responses.
Next is its reproduction. Like most bacteria, Bifidobacterium longum reproduces by binary fission, where one cell copies its DNA and divides into two identical daughter cells. Its growth occurs in three phases. During the lag phase, the bacteria adapt to their environment and prepare for growth. In the log phase, they divide rapidly because nutrients are readily available. And finally, during the stationary phase, nutrients become limited and waste accumulates, so the rate of cell growth is equal to the rate of cell death. Bifidobacterium longum may also help people with inflammatory bowel disease or IBD. It helps restore the balance of beneficial gut bacteria and strengthens the intestinal barrier, making it harder for harmful bacteria to damage the gut. It also produces acetate, a beneficial short-chain fatty acid that protects intestinal cells and supports a healthy gut environment. Although it is not a cure, studies suggest that B. longum can improve gut health when used alongside conventional treatment.
Hello, you know what? My lecturer asked me to do inflammatory bowel disease. I don't even know what it is. Like, I think I need to search it up. More on how Bifidobacterium longum protection against inflammatory bowel disease. It calms inflammation by shutting down destructive inflammatory proteins such as TNF-alpha and IL-6 while boosting IL-10, which helps to soothe overactive gut immune responses. It strengthens the physical gut lining and prevents harmful toxins from leaking from the gut. It restores microbiome balance while brings the gut back into healthy and balanced state. It promotes growth of regulatory T-tract cells that turn off autoimmune-like attacks in the intestine. There are two types of inflammatory bowel disease, which are ulcerative colitis and also Crohn's disease. Ulcerative colitis occurs when the inner lining of the large intestine and rectum is inflamed. The symptoms may include bloody diarrhea, frequent bowel movements, and abdominal or rectal pain. Crohn's disease is a long-term condition causes inflammation in the digestive tract, commonly diagnosed in the teenagers and young adults aged between 15 and 35. Symptoms may include diarrhea or frequent loose stools, abdominal pain again or cramping, and constipation.
The research regarding Bifidobacterium longum has grown significantly in the past few years. More studies have been done to understand the importance of this microbiome in the human gut, expanding the traditional understanding of B. longum, which is to provide assistance during digestion, to a bacterium that influences metabolic reactions, gut-brain axis, and the development of the immune system in the human body. One of the current research focuses is the gut-brain axis, which refers to the communication between the gut microbiome and brain. Our previous understanding about B. longum is that there is a link in communication between the gut and the brain. However, it was unclear how B. longum influences function in the human brain. In a recent study, a double-blind randomized experiment was conducted in healthy adults. The participant had to take B. longum consistently for 4 weeks. The results of this study shows a change in brain activity that is associated with stress by improving the regulation of negative emotions and altering natural responses during social stress. This is done by improving the signals between gut microbiome and central nervous system by regulating neurotransmitters. This study concluded with B. longum positively improving the way the brain responds to stress. Not only is this research done for stress, but for other mental health disorders like anxiety and depression. This is an important discovery as the number of mental health disorders globally increases significantly. With the positive results from the study, researchers are hoping for the microbiome to become a safe approach where the support of psychological well-being occurs through the gut-brain axis. However, more extensive research is needed as there are differences in results from clinical research due to the many unique variability to an individual's mental health. The results obtained across multiple studies were compared, and it concluded that the clinical research done is inconsistent. Hence, more research on B.